Okay, new chapter, chapter 6. So today we'll be going over 6.1a, and we are talking about the law of sines. And in the law of sines, imagine if we had a triangle, and I know we've learned about proportionality a lot by now. The thing about the law of sines, it basically says that the sides to the angles are proportional to each other. All the sides of the ratios of the sides to the angles, the sine of the angles, are proportional to each other. So what does that mean? If I were to label this A, and this would be B, and this would be C, basically the law of sines would say, well, this side was, we'll say was side A, and this side B, and this side C. It basically said the side A over sine of A, angle A, is equivalent to side B over the sine of B, which is also equivalent to side C over sine of C. So basically the opposite angle and sides are proportional to each other. The ratios are. So let's do some examples with that. Let's say we have a triangle. Let's say we have a triangle, and we'll fill in that triangle like so. Let's say this is A, this is B, and this is C. And here, then this is B, this is A, and this is C. And we just know this so far is 135. We know that is 135, and we'll call this B. And let's say B is 11 degrees. This is 11. So this is 135 degrees, this is 11 degrees, and let's say C is equivalent to 55. The distance is 55. And we want to fill in the pieces of the rest. Okay, so from this point, let's just find the missing pieces that we need given what we have using law of sines. Let's do B, right? Because I have an angle, I'm missing a side. I have both my side and my angle for C, so I'm gonna set that up. So C over sine of C is gonna be my proportion that I use, because I already have my angle and I already have my sides, which is gonna be equal to B over sine of B. This gives me 55 over sine of 135 should equal B, which is, I don't know what that is, over sine of 11. Now, all I need to do is solve for B. Well, B then is equal to sine of 11 times 55, divide that by sine of 135. Once I punch that into the calculator, I should get 14.84. I'm gonna leave it at 2 decimal places. So here, B is 14.84. Okay, I got B. Now, I want to find my A and my angle A. I'm missing each part, right? I'm missing either A and A. I can find angle A easily. Angle A, remember, all the angles inside the interior of a triangle needs to add up to 180. So to find A, I just got to do 180 minus 135 minus 11, and that should give me 34 degrees. So angle A is 34 degrees in here. Let me try to fix that, 34 degrees. Now I just need to find my side A. I have everything except for my side of A. So I know here A over sine of 34 should be equivalent to 55 over the sine of 135. So then to find A, I just do 55 over sine of 135 times sine of 34, and that should give me A. So I'll punch that into my calculator. And that gives me 43.495, which is the same thing as saying 43.50 for my side of A. Here's my angle A, and here's my side B. Let's say we are only given one angle, and they don't tell us what they are. So let's say we are given angle B is 2 degrees 45 minutes, and B is 6.8, and C equals 5.6. I don't know what the other angles are. Well, first things first, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set it up. I'm gonna draw like a generic triangle, and we'll figure it from there. So if I punched in 2 degree 45 minutes in my calculator, this is the same thing as saying 2.75 degrees. So I'm just gonna change this to 2.75 just because I'm gonna be working with decimals. Might as well convert it now. My B is opposite, so this is 6.8. My C is going to be 5.6. So I got two sides. I am missing some stuff, but I can always find them. So let's find what we need. Let's find angle C. Angle C, remember my sine of C, or C, side C, so that's 5.6, over sine of C, and I don't know what that is equal to B, which is 6.8, over sine of B, which is 2.75 degrees, so 2.75. So then my here, if I move things around, I get sine of C should be equivalent to 5.6 times sine of 2.75 over 6.8. I want to find what C is. So now I'm gonna first simplify. I'm gonna make my life easy, and I'm gonna change this whole side first to just one decimal, just to make my life easy. So sine of 2.75 times 5.6 divided by 6.8, I'm gonna round that to 2 decimal places. So sine of C equals 0.0395. I don't want sine of C, I want C, so I'm just gonna take the inverse. So I'm gonna take the inverse of sine of C. And so that means I need to find the inverse sine, or the arc sine of this. So if I press inverse sine of 0.0395, that gives me 2.26. So C is 2.26. That means my angle C, right, because this is sine of C, my angle C is 2.26. I can find that last side. I just got to do 180 minus 2.75 minus 2.26. This gives me 174.99 degrees. And now I am just missing side A. So this is 174.99. I'm missing side A now. I have everything almost completely done. So side A, I got A then over the sine of 174.99 must equal to 6.8 over the sine of 2.75. So then A equals 6.8 over 2.75 times sine of 174.99. If I punch that into my calculator, I get A equals 12.37. I'm going to round to the closest hundred, so it's actually 12.38. And that is our answer. So we'll just come back here, and this has to be 12.38.